Bayern Munich versus Barcelona. It's the big one, big Champions League tie, and we can send Barcelona home. We can send them packing. If Inter Milan beat Victoria Pilsen, Barcelona have nothing to play for in this game. They will come third in the group, but we still have something to play for. We have to fight Inter for first in the group. While if Inter fail to win versus Pilsen, then Barcelona could win against us and still have a chance to make it to the round of 16. So basically what I'm saying is Inter's game versus Pilsen is before R1 a few hours, but whatever the outcome there is the incentive to go and win this game for Bayern Munich. And that means I think Nagelsmann will field his full strength team at this side. I'm very excited for this one, though I have some bad news. Anthony Taylor, English referee, is our referee for this game. Previous games he's refereed were the 1-0 loss versus Villarreal, first leg of the Champions League last season. Also, he refereed the 2-1 win in the Super Cup over Sevilla. And two things those games had in their mind, in their aura, was terrible refereeing. Because Anthony Taylor, Premier League fans will know, is a terrible referee, so it's not good to see that. Barcelona may get calls in their favour because Anthony Taylor sucks, basically. He's not good. But it is what it is. I'm expecting a full-strength lineup from Nagelsmann. Neuer, Sané, Sarr and Hernandez are out, but apart from these players, which to be fair includes probably 3 starters, Nagelsmann has a full squad to pick from, and he'll have some very interesting, very big decisions. For example, Choupo-Moting, will he play, to make in this game. Very much looking forward to it. Ulreich will start in goal. I think Barcelona will press us high, which means Ulreich will kick it long at times because his distribution's not the greatest. Davies will be our left back. His physicality should be good. Upamecano and De Ligt, of course. Pavard is my right back option. Could be Mazraoui. Pavard, of course, played in this game, but Pavard's played so well, and Pavard seems to be the first choice. I think it'd be harsh to sit Pavard out of this one, but to be fair, it's not a vitally important game for Bayern Munich, so I could see Mazraoui getting it also. We'll see. In midfield, it'll be Kimmich, Goretzka. In attack, it'll be Mane, Muller, Musiala, and Choupo-Moting. And in reality, this attack could look far different than that. We, of course, have Serge Gnabry. We have Kingsley Coman, who are also fit to play in this attack. And I think it'll be really interesting, the decision-making that goes on by Nagelsmann. I think Choupo-Moting, in my opinion, he has to start. He's played so well last 3 games. He's scored a goal in each of them. He's got a couple assists. He's linking up play well. He's being our focal point. He's being the striker we didn't know we needed, but the one we deserved. Something like that. Anyway, Choupo-Moting's been so good that he should not be benched for this game. I think Nagelsmann did say, to be fair, that Choupo-Moting's not used to this run of games. Therefore, he may get benched in order to rest him. But with the good performances he's been showing, give him the big stage. Give him Barcelona. Give him a chance. Choupo-Moting versus Lewandowski. And to see what he can do in a big game against a big team, against big players, big defenders. Not literally, because Aaron Garcia and some Barcelona defenders quite short. But in terms of their stature, in terms of their reputation in the game, they should be quite good. So I would play Choupo-Moting. I think Musiala is probably the most likely out of these players to play, because Musiala's been very good every time he's played, and I think he'll be playing on the right-hand side here. Muller I include because I'm expecting he's fit. He has had COVID, he's had gastrointestinal problems, and he's had some hamstring injury, was it, or some sort of injury. So he's missed the last run of games, but now he should be back, and that means he should be fit, he should be rested, and it's Muller versus Barcelona. If Nagelsmann doesn't play Muller against Barcelona, I'll be upset, because Muller's favourite team is Barcelona, and and Barcelona always need to be taken down a level by Thomas Muller. On the left, Sadio Mane. Now, why I include Mane here is because he didn't have terrible performances in the past, and he is the marquee signing. There is a bit of pressure to play him, that's the reality of it. And he also got rested in our last Bundesliga game, which indicates to me he will play here. I think question marks would start being asked if Mane was rested 2 games in a row. It means he's being benched. And while I think that's actually the correct decision, I don't think Nagelsmann will make that decision. So that means Mane will play. However, on the flip side, you look at Serge Gnabry. Gnabry's played pretty well the last few games he's been on. He'll be upset to miss out on this game. So it could be Gnabry in for Muller, and then Musiala as the cam. It could also be Coman in, because Coman just came back and he's played pretty well also recently. So who would Coman play for? Maybe Muller again, and then have you have Coman on the right wing and Mane on the left, like maybe. But also, I don't know, I feel like you can't really bench Muller, that's the problem. The problem is Bayern have too much attacking firepower. Think about what happens when Sané gets back. We'll have 7 good players for only 4 roles, which means 3 players getting benched every time. It's quite a lot, but I think Muller has to play, which is why, for me, it makes too much sense, this lineup I've suggested, and how Bayern will actually line up in the game, I think, will be this 4-2-3-1. Davies and Pavard, of course, pushing forward at times. Kimmich, Goretzka in front of Kimmich, very standard. Now in the Muller-Musiala, Choupo-Moting, Mane partnership up front, I think it'll be Choupo up front, he'll be running into the channels, but Mane stay on the left. Musiala and Muller will interchange between centre and right. It depends on who's playing, but even if it's Gnabry and Musiala, I think they'll be interchanging. So Musiala will sometimes go wide, Muller will sometimes come inside. It'll be very interesting. I hope Nagelsmann just sticks to a straight 4-2-3-1. I think Bayern's pace will overwhelm a Barca side which is a bit lacking in physicality. Barcelona did dominate us in the first part of the last game. I think it's very important that we get back to winning ways, we get back to dominating ways against this Barcelona team, because they simply shouldn't be beating us. They're not that good. They're about to head out of the Champions League. So my dream is that Inter lose versus Pilsen, and then it'll be beautiful. Barcelona think they're back in a chance. They're all happy. And we end that with some Thomas Muller goals against Barcelona. I'm going to say 3-1 Bayern. Barcelona are going to push for the game. Bayern will have spaces to exploit. Counter-attack will be rapid. Mane, Muller, Musiala, Choupo-Moting, not the fastest 4 players on the counter, but it will be fast enough nonetheless. 3-1 Bayern Munich. Come back for my player ratings, match analysis after the game. I'm looking forward to it. Should be a good one. And Barcelona, hello down there, because they will be in the Europa League. We'll be up here in the Champions League. Thank you and goodbye.